Hi, my name is Sean, and welcome to Adventures in Germany. We now have less than 3 weeks to go until we're in Germany, and I am getting pretty nervous. Luckily, this week I managed to get a lot of things done. I've pretty much got about 95% of all the items I'm going to need living abroad, really. Anything else I'll just get over there. Other than that, I need to get a gift for my host family, a couple gifts. I have a few things in mind. Being from the area of Cincinnati, Ohio, I actually live in Covington, Kentucky. We have Cincinnati-style chili. We also have a restaurant called Frisch's, and they mainly sell burgers, usually with a special tartar sauce that they have. It's really good also. I thought that might be a good gift. And living in Kentucky, I think that a gift from the Kentucky Horse Park would also be very fitting. And you guys will be absolutely thrilled with me. I have figured out quite a lot in this past, 2 hours. With my video editing, I've figured out transitions, minor things, but very helpful nonetheless, and I think it'll make for a lot smoother of a video and more enjoyable overall. Something else, if you noticed in the description last week, I put music of the week. I thought putting a German video in the description each week, like a music video of the week, would be sort of interesting on your end if you are into that sort of music. I believe this week I will be putting up Ich Will by Rammstein. Give it a listen if you haven't heard it before, it's really good. And the video is fantastic. This week, as I mentioned before about figuring out video editing, how Sam, the YouTuber from Amazing Travels, narrates over her videos. I think I figured that out, and I said I didn't really want to follow a certain format, but I think I really like the whole narration idea. It seems very professional and much better than camera audio, so that'll be pretty neat. This week wasn't that eventful. Early on, my brother, my dad, and I went to Doe Run Lake with our dog because the other park was closed and flooded out. We actually decided to go here instead. It's really pretty there. You'll see some footage of that. And then most of it's just random little clips from family. As I'm filming this, I plan in maybe about, an hour to go to the restaurant mentioned in my blog. It's called Gilpin's. It's they make steamed sandwiches. Really, really good. If you're ever in Cincinnati, look up Gilpin's and go there and eat because you'll be the happiest creature ever. Tomorrow, well, it's going to be today for you guys, but tomorrow we're going to a place called East Fork Lake. Get some really neat footage of that. Probably going to be either my whole family or my dad, my brother, and I, because my mom's not really into swimming that much. I'm going to take the dog. He always wanted to swim, but we've never really given him a true chance, so this is going to be kind of interesting. And without further ado, here are some clips from the week.
Change directions.
Roscoe. It's a very beautiful lake right here. It's actually completely man-made. It's really interesting. Aha, I got the scene transitions down pretty well. It was a nice little place to sit down here by the lake. And here, Roscoe decided that it would be okay to get in the water. Nearly pulled my dad in. That was a really big lake. Here's my best friend Tyler playing music for us on camera. Enjoy.
On whatever is left. House of only collision, a fraction of our conditioning. I bring all of this to light.
When I was 16, Tyler and I used to be in a band together called Public Chapman, and we actually got to play shows out. It was pretty neat, and that's really how we started our friendship. Here's the following morning. It was really beautiful outside. I want to say it's about 10 in the morning, standing on my porch, just let my dogs out. Just wanted to show this morning because it hasn't looked like this in a while. Later on that day, we were doing the good old American sport of baseball. Baseball's really the only sport I enjoy. My dad taught it to me growing up, and I've always really enjoyed it since. Here's a bit of footage of me throwing with my brother.
Hey, my son playing baseball. My other son playing baseball.
Now you can't tell in this scene, but we were tossing back and forth as hard as we possibly could. Didn't quite look that epic though.
Back in voice.
Oh. That was good. That was fun. That was really scary though. Yeah.
There's Roscoe in the background.
Oh, Roscoe.
Everyone needs a dog like this little dog. Here is Ben and Tim and I in Cincinnati. It's a huge ass city. It's kind of dark right now. Headed over to Gilpin. Look at this Audi. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Audi A8. Oh my god. Oh, so nice. It's 12 at midnight and it is alive this Saturday night. A nice restaurant.
You know what's hilarious about being in a city this late at night? I see all the drunk people just stumbling in.
Ben was right. There was so many drunk people everywhere all over the city. There's the Aronoff Center where they host all kinds of plays and shows. Across the road is Jeff Ruby's 5-star restaurant in Cincinnati, Ohio. That orange, that's Gilpin's, and they are packed. Well, this deserves to be filmed. We are sitting in a paid parking lot after a restaurant being so full that we could barely even stand anywhere. So we're going to eat on the hood of my car. They were delicious sandwiches if you guys were actually wondering. So good. Now we're at East Fork Lake. About to take the dog in for his first swim. Tim and Dad. Mom did decide to come today. I told you guys we'd be going to East Fork Lake. It was so fun. They brought their horses on the beach. People screaming over there. The horses ended up taking them in the water. There's Dad out on a log. There's Roscoe. We decided to get him a long rope for which he could exist on. He's dragging Tim over. My dad was telling me a bit about the lake while we were there. He said back in the 70s they actually had dammed up, I think, a gravel wall you see there. It's eventually filled up this large basin with water and made this amazing lake you can swim and boat on. Guy with the sea-doo over there. There's horses. And lastly, I wanted to show you guys a bit of the photography I was doing this week. I don't know if you could call it photography, but I really tried. I like the close-up pictures of flowers and, of course, the dog right there. This picture didn't quite turn out how I'd like it, but it's okay. These were the chicken and dumplings that we came home to. It was so good. Germany's getting so close. It's less than 3 weeks now, as I said. And I can't wait to see the adventures I'll have there. And I'll see you guys next week.